Hey, welcome back guys. Jerry with 3DHP. We're out in the shop today and I've got another video I'm going to do on the Genmitsu PROVerXL V2. The spindle that comes on it works. It's quiet. It only takes an 1/8 inch bit, which I don't like, that it only takes such small bits, and using it takes a very long time. It's very efficient, but it takes a very long time. And like my other machine here, I've got a Makita that I put on it, which has a 1/4 inch shank and take 1/4 inch bits, and it works wonderful. And I was over on Amazon looking around. I was going to buy another Makita here recently, and I'm looking around. It's like, wow, Genmitsu has one on there that they're making. It looks just like the Makita. It's only $50.99. It's less than half the price of the Makita, made by Genmitsu. It goes anywhere from 10,000 to 30,000 RPM. It's got a button on here which adjusts the different speed settings, power switch. It slowly ramps up when you turn it on. So we're going to take off this little adjustment piece here. It takes a 65mm mount, which Genmitsu, Samsung supplies. So we can mount this on the PROVerXL V2. It'll be perfect. And so we're going to get that put on here in a minute. Start the next job. Then over on from Cadence Manufacturing, I got 3 Genny bits. It's the STL inlay starter kit that it's called. I've got the 3 different bits here. I'll show you a close-up here in just a minute. But I've never tried the Genny bits before. People all over the socials are raving about these bits from Cadence Manufacturing. And I'm going to give them a shot. And I got some wood, different supplies here that I picked up off Amazon, different types of maple and such. And I got a couple pieces that I have glued together. I used some Titebond 2 on it. I clamped it up overnight. Any excess I sanded down on both sides, so it gives me a bigger working area. Okay, let me show you the 2 bits I'm going to be using for today's project from Cadence Manufacturing, made in the USA out of Arizona. This is called the Skinny Genny, and show you what that looks like. 1/4 inch shank, and that is beautiful. Hopefully the camera is focusing. And that'll be for doing all my detailed work. And another bit I'm going to be using will be the Downtown Genny. Be the first time I'm using these bits from Cadence Manufacturing. And that is the Downtown Genny. And I got my material here that I've glued together, clamped together overnight. Got the router. I disconnected the wires. Another one, I just got them taped off out of the way for now. I won't be using those. I believe on the control box they might have a dedicated plug that I can unscrew, but for now they're just taped off out of the way. Can't find any zip ties, or I'd zip tie it at back, but that'll work. Got the Genmitsu trim router plugged in, or clamped up. It's got to plug it in, route it out of the way. And I'm probably going to run this job with my dust boot on, which will work very nice. all the noise. Let me go ahead and home that out of the way. Looks like the finish pass took 1 hour and 43 minutes. And the clearing pass, I'm not sure, it was pretty quick on the clearing pass. So the finish pass, 1 hour and 43 minutes. Clearing pass, I'm not sure. So we do have a scar on it, which I'll explain. Okay, when I first started running this job, okay, it's 12 inches. I almost hit my end stop when I was doing my clearing pass with my downcut bit. It came right to the edge and I almost hit my end stop over here on the side. Didn't quite hit it. And then for some unknown reason, it got about to right here in the clearing pass, which you might have seen in the time lapse, maybe not, but it bound up and my Y gantry was cocked. It was completely out of the way and I got a gash right across the middle here. So I stopped it, I stopped the job, checked out the rear steppers, grabbed my nut driver, cranked it back straight. I unplugged and reset everything, candle and UGS. And for the strangest reason, I couldn't get it to home. My X was working, my Z was working, but I couldn't get my Y to work. It wouldn't home. Completely reset, unplugged the programs, the machine, spun the machine around, couldn't see anything wrong, couldn't figure out why it happened. So I kind of gave up and I went in the house for about 1.5 hours. Came back out, turned it back on, started up candle, was working fine. It homed in and worked fine. So what caused it to get cattywampus and out of whack, I have no idea. I'll show you a picture on the screen. But anyway, let's take this off and see what we got. I wanted to go almost all the way through. I didn't want to cut completely through almost. I would tear up my spoil board, but it's almost there. I could have went just a hair more. So I'm going to have to cut that out with my, what do you call it, my jigsaw. Got a saw over there, I can't think what it's called. Get that all cut out. But it came out really good. Cool, isn't it? Except for that slice mark right across there. Like I say, that's from the bit when it went kind of wild on me. But other than that, it came out beautiful. So let's get that all cleaned up. Get off the blue tape off the back. Blue tape and activator works really good. It does burn through a lot of super glue and a lot of blue tape. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It wastes plenty. But it's a fast and easy way if you don't want to use any kind of clamp hold downs. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this Genmitsu right here worked wonderful, done great. I think I had it on a speed setting on 4. And yeah, done wonderful, had no problems. And as you heard the vacuum running by itself. The Genmitsu, the trim router, makes noise, sure. The biggest noise is when it's cutting wood, the bit's hitting the wood. And then my exhaust makes quite a bit of noise. But yeah, these bits from Cadus Manufacturing, Jenny Bit's done a wonderful job. I've got a sticker from them also that I'm going to put right here on the side of the machine, either right here or right here where you can see it. I wanted to wait till I tried out the bits before I put the sticker on my machine, but beautiful. And my vacuum got almost all the chips up. There's very few I got to vacuum up here. You got like 99% of them. Done a wonderful job. Well, I got it all cut out on my scroll saw, and other than the war wound right across the front that I explained, it came out perfect. And you know, that really upset me actually. It's a new machine, pretty much second or third cut I'm doing. I got on Amazon, I bought a box of scrap, all different kinds of material. I'll show you a list here on the screen. Typically I always work with pine, cedar, or oak. And I'm really not sure what this is. I'm not sure if it's maple or what it is, but I'll show you the sample box and the picture here on the screen like I just mentioned. And I just got to determine what type of wood is what. But I went ahead and I used some Type Bond 2. I glued 2 pieces together that I had. clamped it overnight, and it came out really good. And one thing I think I already mentioned, but it was, my project here was 12 inches tall, and I was hitting my end stop when I went on with a fine bit, the smaller bit. So I took a crescent wrench, a lot of these probably call them adjustable wrenches, and I went over here to my L-shaped metal end stop and I bent it a little bit, the same with the back one. That way it gives me just a little bit more travel room. And that seemed to work out. So yeah, the Genmitsu trimmer out of here done excellent. Perfect. I mean, like I got a Makita over here that works great, but for 50 bucks, hey, on Amazon, I'll give it a shot. It's worth the risk, and it's done perfectly fine. Have on setting 4 when I did it. I used Carveco Maker. I got this file off of Etsy that I'll either show you here on the screen now, or I already showed you. I'm not really sure where I'm going to throw that in the video at, but yeah, file was like $3. It's a Punisher logo with like a flag on it. War wound right across the front. Will always give me something to talk about when it happened, how it happened. But I'll have to make another one of these that's perfect. But yeah, it came out really super good. Very happy with it. The Genny bits from Cadence Manufacturing are awesome. Done great. Didn't burn them up, didn't tear them up. They're as good as new. And hopefully they'll last me for many, many, many jobs. I used 2 of the 3. I'll be ordering more from him when I get him in it. And I'm definitely going to put his Genny sticker that I have on the side of my machine right here where you can see it. Like I said, I wanted to wait until I tried out the bits before I put the sticker on the machine. But the Genmitsu PROVerXL V2 done a wonderful job. I just wish it was a lot bigger. Now, what caused my gantry to get cockeyed like that, I have no idea. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to grow my channel. And until the next one, I don't know what to say other than happy carving, happy printing, and whatever you're doing, just have an awesome day. Later, guys. Here's a close-up of that. Came out really good, really good. Except for the war wound right across there. Beautiful.